Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the first half of June 2019, getting on the other side of video. So we're going to see what is going on with this Cancer. A lot of people in the last year or more have come into connection with someone who was a soulmate, true love, whatever, not necessarily true love. Soulmates to me are people who we connect with in order to experience a lesson. Sometimes it moves forward. Sometimes it is very difficult because it helps us to have a deeper understanding of our shadow side, of whereby which we aren't walking in our highest, best good. And so Spirit, I think, has helped a lot of people to come into connection with another who mirrors them so that the two of you can learn about yourselves through each other. And sometimes this can be a very painful experience. But again, I'm feeling like a lot of people are now getting on the other side of whatever this experience is about. All right. So thank you to those of you, by the way, whom have liked, shared, subscribed, and even donated. Welcome if you're new. What we're going to do first is talk about the general energy I'm feeling during this general reading. And thank you to those of you whom have clarified for me that these messages are resonating for you, that they are your energies and or your messages. And thank you as well for those of you who've been coming to me for month-to-month readings, who especially follow up with emails letting me know how these energies and messages helped to guide you in and with your decision making so that you could walk in the path of your highest, best good, so that you can walk in that path of peace and contentment. So the energy I'm feeling, the Cancer energy I'm feeling during this general reading for the first half of June 2019 is a Cancer who may be thinking about someone in a very passionate way. They have probably for a period of time, and now they're kind of left with energies of anxiety. I liked the attention I was receiving, and now I need to cut away from it. And it's hard for me to do so. I'm hoping that this person will come back into connection with me via community, society, social media, so that I can obtain more wisdom about this connection, this circumstance or situation. I am trying to find more clarity, but I need to know, and I need to know, is there devotion to me, or should I devote myself to another? Now, I do feel like there's a lot of guidance here for this Cancer energy. If you have been waiting to figure out greater prosperity in your life, now is a wonderful time for us all to really think about what our soul purpose is. Were we sent here to market, to draw, to paint, to write, to sing, to, really investigate and research as we communicate with others and share what our gift is. So now is a good time to maybe start a small business in the evenings and weekends, get some supplies and crafts, even just play with something you've always wanted to learn to do. Because I feel like this playful connection, this maybe even at one point it was a passionate connection, even by mid-June 2019, there's going to be kind of this, which way do I go? What am I doing? Am I making a mistake? There could very well be some playful energy that again makes you feel good, but I feel like this Cancer, even by mid-June 2019, is going to be kind of still trying to find clarity about the path ahead with another. But again, we can't control other people, but what we can control is our goals and intentions for the year of 2019. What is it that we have control over? We can go get the supplies and the crafts and we can start creating things, maybe work on Christmas presents, wreaths, something that you can create with your own two hands for others. Because when we act out of the kindness of our heart, we are then guided into the path by which we were meant to be. And there could be a Cancer during the first half of June that says, wow, I really enjoy making wreaths. Maybe I'll start a small business on the internet or however. So I decided to go ahead and start with the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 deck by Mystic Moon. Okay, and this is representing either the Cancer's energies or someone whom by which Cancer is dealing with. Again, it could be two people mirroring each other thinking the same thing. So there could be two people that are thinking about each other, saying to themselves, gosh, you are so special to me, even though I may have told you otherwise. Now, if you're a Cancer who is waiting on someone and you've got energies of anxiety, you're hoping to travel or move into the direction of a commitment, partnership, or contract, whether it's a person, place, circumstance, situation, or a person. If it is another person, they are wanting to tell you how special you are, even though they didn't show you as much as maybe this Cancer wanted to be shown. But this Cancer with the Rider-Waite deck has received attention and recognition. I do feel like there is a Cancer who is thinking about traveling towards a commitment, partnership, or contract when it comes to business, and you are being guided in the first week of June 2019 to travel and move towards what it is you are hoping and wishing for, what it is that has made you feel good, who it is that has given you some form of recognition or attention. Think about what your hopes, wishes, and prayers are going to be as you move forward in your own personal journey, because I feel like this Cancer in the beginning of the month of June is wanting to travel forward, but then they start to wish for what used to be, and then they kind of start to go backwards. So if you're wishing for security and stability through another person, here's what the other person is thinking. I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. Again, this could be Cancer saying, gosh, I want to find clarity about moving forward. I have received recognition. I need to find a new path and focus on my responsibilities. There could very well be some form of communication in the first week of June 2019 when it comes to a commitment, partnership, or contract. This then will put this Cancer energy back into what is the truth of the situation? Should I roll the dice and take a risk? Now, the Page of Cups energies is a very small communication. It's just kind words and messages. It doesn't mean that something is for sure going to lead you into a new direction. I do feel like Spirit's saying focus on you, Cancer. Focus on your achievements at this time, your personal journey, your soul purpose. Okay, figuring out what is it I always wanted to do as a child or always wanted to learn about. All right, now in the relationship sector, the person you're thinking of, Cancer, and this could be you as well, you're both, or this person is wanting to tell you that they remember the good times. But this is when Spirit steps in the relationship sector of the circle spread with the major arcana Judgment. They're saying we are going to help for you to make the right decisions when it comes to some form of communication. It is time for you to focus on your responsibilities and to understand that the other person did have a good connection with you. It was fun while things transpired, but I think it's time for both of you to kind of focus on your stability and security in your own personal journey. So in the creative aspects position, we have I will make things right one day. And so maybe there is kind words and messages, but this person may actually say to Cancer or vice versa, I still remember the good times. Those were good times. Someone may even say, I didn't explain how special you were to me, but I've got a lot of things going on right now. So allow for the situation to have some room to just be. Okay, because now I feel like if this Cancer can kind of let go of what was for a minute and start to really hope, wish, and pray for what it is you want regarding creativity, finances, and or career, things are going to start to move rather quickly by the second week of June 2019. So in the actions position of the circle spread, we have, I just got sidetracked. So somebody may come back after this Cancer has decided to, focus on new paths, new directions, new success in their life. And then someone comes along and wants to reconnect and makes you start to feel that attention again. But I think this Cancer is starting to recognize, this situation either causes me anxiety confusion, and etc. Or this person, this circumstance or situation is not completely walking in my highest best path, or someone else walking in their highest best path. There are energies of lies and deceit here, or an inability to trust forward movement with this person. See, this Cancer is saying, I'm working on a lot of things right now. I'm feeling at an imbalance. I'm trying to decide between one or two things, and you're kind of coming along and almost like at a bad time. The time is not right. It's like the timing with this other person seems off in the first half of June 2019. And in the emotional aspects position by mid-June 2019, we have, I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions. Please know this. So I think if you come into connection with another from the 7th to the 15th of June 2019, Cancer, really recognize how this person made you feel, but how it left you at an imbalance. Look at this. Cancer, know subconsciously that you are being blessed with the major arcana, the Empress card. Okay, the Empress energies is when we are giving birth to a new direction. We are giving birth to a person, a place, a circumstance, situation, or environment. So Spirit is listening to what you are putting your energy into, or they're watching you and they are helping you to give birth to something greater in your life. Something, oops, sorry, that went with this. Here we go. Taking care of my responsibilities. This is what I'm feeling. You're being blessed, Cancer, to give birth to a new direction, to take care of your responsibilities, to create a solid foundation, contentment, peace, and joy in your current path, so that when people come and go in your path, you're not going to be so affected by them. Again, from the 7th to the 15th, some Cancers are going to have someone kind of come back around, but I feel like the energy, you're going to realize that this situation just is not healthy because you're feeling confused, anxious, and unclear once again. So Cancer, you do have the 8 of Cups energies, whereby you're going to have the strength to walk away. You know, you can still remember the good times you shared and know that you were special to this person, even though they didn't tell you. They may come along and tell you when, and they may say, well, you know, I reacted in the past because I got sidetracked. You know, they may come in quickly and say, hey, I'm going to make things right someday. But this Cancer's kind of like, you know, that party was fun while it lasted, but I'm moving forward into greater things in my life. I'm moving into a leadership position. I'm moving into security and stability, happiness and joy in my own personal journey. Day to day, it could be that both of you, Cancer, are focusing on your family. This person may be saying, wow, my family and my upbringing and my current circumstances are a bigger factor than I realized. I got sidetracked when I connected with you. You are special to me, and I'll make things right one day. But this Cancer's kind of like, yeah, I love the attention, but I'm feeling really good about offers and opportunities in my own personal path. Therefore, I'm going to take some time to think about, even though you've affected my life and I've affected your life and we had good times, I think Spirit's trying to guide me into a better, more solid foundation for myself. So I don't wallow in the energies of confusion, trying to get to the truth of a situation, feeling held up and stagnant, right? So by mid-June 2019, in your inner strengths position of the circle spread, Cancer, here you go. Here you are. Looking at the beautiful opportunities, offers, the things you are manifesting and creating in your own path with the Queen of Cups energies, listening to your intuition. Recognizing and having the strength to recognize that either yourself or someone else is just really bad at committing. They like to kind of come in, have a good time, and then, you know, and even stay a while. But the offer is small. It's just fun and playful. they know deep inside, Cancer, that they can't give up on what it is they're working on, or that you're being guided to get to the truth of what you need to manifest at this time. There are bigger things ahead for you at this time. So do not let someone slow you down, right? A lot of people have come together and they have affected and grown. They've affected one another in a really spiritual way, almost, where they have learned more about themselves, where they have learned that they don't need to get hung up on a person, place, circumstance, or situation, that they can move forward and let somebody kind of figure out what they're doing. For some Cancers, you may be dealing with another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or you're anxious about your finances. And I do feel as though as you're focusing on either a new financial direction, your creative hobby, project, gift, talent, small business on the side, eventually you are going to receive communication from someone who is going to tell you that they're moving on. Okay, their family and upbringing are really important to them at this time, more important than they allowed for themselves to recognize, which is too bad. So in a 3-card summary here with the same Rider-Waite deck, we've got the first week, first 5 days or so, maybe 5 to 7 for some Cancers. We've got the Hermit energies. This is about taking some time to go within, to think about the path ahead, where it is you're going to shine your light, who it is you're going to communicate with as you move forward with career, finances, and creativity. So the Temperance Angel is showing up in the relation area, saying we are going to help for you to heal. We are going to help for you to now move forward. We're giving you the strength to focus on what it is that does bring you peace, joy, and happiness in your life. And as this Cancer is starting to step into a path of great financial independence, security, and stability, that's when someone tries to come along and, you know, invade your space. Look at this. You're climbing into the position of the King or Queen of Pentacles, and you are sitting there recognizing the wonderful things you have, where you're headed, and somebody keeps coming in and bothering you. So use the King of Swords energies, Cancer, to get clear about your boundaries with others and say, I'm focusing on my own success and stability. If you don't have the same goals and intentions as you do, I've been down this path long enough. I'm going to use this sword to cut people out of my path who do not have the same goals and intentions as I do, because my plan is to create a beautiful, solid foundation, something I can celebrate with my family and my friends, something I can celebrate when it comes to my finances. This fantasy and illusion has made me feel down and unfulfilled. Therefore, I'm moving into smoother waters. I'm focusing on what brings me joy in my own personal journey. Yep, look at this. Some, as soon as the first week of June 2019, are saying, I'm bringing this unhealthy connection to a completion, and I'm stepping into and through the world portal as a major arcana towards new, happy beginnings in my life. Because I'm recognizing in the first 10 days of June 2019 that I have gotten myself stuck or trapped in my thoughts. So the Hanged Man energy is a major arcana where Spirit's saying we are going to help for you to take some time to think things through, to make the decisions that are in your highest, best good first and foremost. So whatever it is you are hoping, wishing, and praying for when it comes to financial stability, security, a new direction of sorts, a new hobby, project, gift, talent, or skill, you are going to start to see the light at the end of the tunnel by the second week of June 2019, Cancer. You're going to start to see security or feel secure and stable in your circumstances. And, you know, here comes someone with the Magician energies, and you've been through that infinity symbol, right? You've been there, done that, learned that, and now you're moving towards the not repeating old patterns, behaviors, or cycles. With the Four of Swords energies, hopefully you're going to take some time to rest and think about what did not work with those first 3 swords that you went to battle with. You have 1 sword left. Are you going to play with this Magician, or are you going to cut away from the path and move into paths whereby people want to give to you, care for you, people enjoy you for who you are? There are balanced and fair and true connections in your life. See, the more you work on your creative ideas, hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills, as you are watching things come your way, as you're receiving attention and recognition, someone's going to be drawn towards you. Again, they could have water in their chart like you, Cancer, or you are opening your heart to new beginnings. So Spirit's saying have the courage with the Two of Wands energies to go away from a path that has been a battle that you have fought for too long. That is like a continual war, even within yourself. Okay, I did see the Temperance Angel, so we do have someone maybe who has Sagittarius in their chart, and we do have Taurus here as well. So there could be a leadership person, a boss, mentor, someone in charge who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. I am feeling Sagittarius or Taurus. Either way, this is about creating a new chapter where you can sit in a position of greater authority, abundance, prosperity, and joy. So don't travel backwards is the key to this first half of June 2019 for this Cancer. Here's your card with the Chariot energies. It's about bringing an end to what isn't working and moving towards what is. Even if you're not quite sure where you're headed, you now know what didn't work and what will. So there may be a little bit of indecision. I'm hoping, wishing, and praying for clarity to come my way. And then boom, somebody comes in and you're like, you know what? I've had enough with this baloney. Okay, I'm ready to lay down this inner battle, this frustration, this struggle. And it's like the second you guys do, you start to shine like the sun. Now, the second you start finding contentment in your life, somebody comes in and says, hey, let's have a good time. Now, the High Priestess is going to bring the truth to this Cancer energy about this other person, that this other person is just walking in their shadow side. They're making unhealthy decisions. They are not being maybe completely truthful or honest. So as you are using the Queen of Wands energies, Cancer, to set goals and meet goals and get things done, you're going to recognize that you've had enough of a situation that has caused you a lot of pain. So we cannot move towards peace, joy, and happiness if we are connected to the energy of an unhealthy situation, person, circumstance, someone who is making bad choices. That energy will come into your energy. So by the middle of June 2000, around the 15th of June 2019, look at this. An offer is coming towards this Cancer who's been working really, really hard to create more abundance in their life. So this is a gift after recognizing someone who is not healthy for you, or this could be an addiction to a person, place, circumstance, or situation. Either way, as you surpass whatever it is your mind was tied up in, Spirit hands you a brand new opportunity from the universe that will indeed lead you towards greater abundance, prosperity, and success. So here you are, moving into this new path of sorts, maybe going into a leadership position, moving down a new direction when it comes to career and finances, and boom, somebody's coming in quickly again to love them and leave them, and you're like, that's it. Justice is turning in my favor, and I now am holding this sword, and I'm cutting people out of my path who leave me at an imbalance. I am going to get clear, organized, logical, disciplined, focused, and determined when it comes to forward movement in my life. Positive results, positive actions, positive outcomes. Some may be dealing with someone who has Aries in their chart. Either way, there was a karmic connection, like most other signs, that was a false offer, an empty offer, that left you feeling down, sad, bummed out, depressed. But it is time to take those swords down, open that blind, let the sun shine in, and honor the truth of the situation. Because when we recognize the truth, we can cut away from those unhealthy, sad energies and etc., and move into this new path of victory. So there may be a little anxiety about coming into new groups, a new financial offer or opportunity, but they're saying after heartache or a passionate connection, on the bottom of the deck we have another ace. Overflowing love, abundance, peace, joy, and happiness, because you, Cancer, or you and the person you've been dealing with are trying to take responsibility for their actions, and you're being blessed with the Empress energies to go towards a path of greater abundance, clarity, happiness, and joy. So really listen to your intuition when people come towards you, to recognize you're not stuck or trapped. Okay, we are not to get hung up on another person's energies. We're here to walk our own independent path. We come alone and die alone, but we come to this earth to meet others so we can learn about ourselves through others, so we can find that path of peace, joy, happiness, and contentment day to day. So we are to let people come and go in our path, but not to lose ourselves in another person's journey, right? We're here to live our journey because everyone else's is taken. All right, so I'm going to bring in the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed, and I'm going to clarify spiritual advice, please, dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels. Yep. So they do think you're special, but you're receiving a lot of attention and recognition, or you need to go towards financial recognition and attention. Remain loyal to you. Make sure that if others want to move forward with you, that they are devoting themselves enough to you to make you feel like you are the most important person in their life. So that's in the first week. Also in the first week and a half of June 2019, there may come some form of communication that's going to make this Cancer think about a commitment, partnership, or contract, moving into a bigger, better, more financially abundant, secure, and stable situation. But if someone's coming towards you to just kind of give you kind words and messages, they are not going to give up on what's going on in their own personal journey. They're just wanting to communicate and have a good time. So Spirit is trying to advise this Cancer to focus on your visions, your goals, your intentions. What is it that inspires you day to day? What is it that you are creating that brings joy to you in your own personal journey? As other people can communicate, don't lose yourself in connection with another. See, Spirit's going to help you to stand strong when it comes to your decisions. It's okay to reminisce on the good times, but know that Spirit is giving you the strength to move towards your own stability and security, to remain loyal to your own visions, right? Because by this could be around the 7th to the 15th of June 2019. Somebody's going to feed you with a bunch of baloney, make you hope, wish, and pray that you can go back to that confusion and illusion, because they may come in quickly and or unexpectedly, or you're starting to see new opportunities come in quickly and or unexpectedly, and you are starting to recognize, like I said, definitely getting from the 7th to the 15th, lies and deceit. Starting to realize that someone is just not being completely honest, truthful, etc. So you're in your actions position, Cancer, you are being guided to not get sidetracked via another person, to ground yourself and to be honest with yourself about what these deceptive energies are, and how you don't want them in your life anymore, how you can move into a path of greater success and not get held back by another human being who isn't giving all of themselves to you. So you're both being guided to take responsibility for your actions, and you're being blessed with the Empress energy to give birth to a new direction. So you need to get back in touch with the obedience energies with your boundaries, okay? Take off that blindfold. For some reason, you ended up with a blindfold on and you weren't standing by your boundaries with others, and it left you at an imbalance. So get clear about your boundaries as you are manifesting new beautiful things in your life. As you are taking responsibility for your visions, your goals, your intentions, as you remain loyal and strong in your path towards future success. Subconsciously, yes, you affected each other's lives in some pretty miraculous ways, but that party is over. It's time to move on. And by mid-June 2019, we have a Cancer who is going to recognize chaotic energies in another or in a connection with another, recognizing that, they affected my life in a certain way, but now I need to move on from it because it is chaotic. So day to day, focus on your family, your upbringing, your friends, your stability and security. You will start to shine like the sun again in your own personal journey. And I feel like some are going to be really happy that they brought this deceptive energy to a conclusion. You'll start to recognize when we end a connection with someone or a situation that is unhealthy, the sun starts to shine pretty much immediately. Okay, good things start to happen. You start to receive positive recognition and attention. So remember, this person, the truth is that this person just doesn't know how to really give to a commitment. And I think you're going to recognize that subconsciously, spiritually, intuitively. But Spirit's giving you in your inner strengths position the individuality card, focusing on your individual path, your individual talents and skills, your individual journey. Okay, as you bring an end to a situation involving deception or someone who is dealing with negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, perspectives, or substances. Okay, this is all about you being honest, that you need to devote your loyalty to yourself. You need to have goals and visions that you are standing clear with yourself about, and you are going to have the strength to create new directions that are much healthier for you as you speak your truth with others about your boundaries. So in a 3-card summary here, we have the first 5 to 7 days, a Cancer who is definitely in denial. Spiritual advice is to focus on moving forward independently towards your goals and intentions. That will free you from feeling stuck or stagnant when it comes to another person. So they're saying have hope. The moon represents hope, and without hope, your path ahead would be dark. Have hope that you will move into your own stability and security. And as others come towards you, really listen, not to the words they're feeding you, but to their actions. Do they do as they say? Because some Cancers are going to recognize, I've been here and done this before. This doorway, no matter how badly you want to go through it, Cancer, is being blocked by a cement wall in order to protect you. So Spirit's saying when it comes to your success, yes, hop, skip, and jump into the attention of some form of recognition or manifestation. Put your passionate energy into your success and put all other connections at this time, if you're single, in the playful zone. Don't give away your mind, body, and soul to another who has the energies of deception around them. So meditate on what it is you need to let go of, thoughts, feelings, emotions, what you thought something was, because there are big changes coming your way. All right. And by mid-June 2019, you're going to start to understand the truth. Spirit is going to shine down the truth upon you that the situation you were involved in and or with was indeed very complicated. But now you've been receiving the energies of the warrior within you and around you to stand strong in your path with your boundaries, to speak your truth, and to give birth to new directions. So for some Cancers, the spiritual advice here is to recognize old cycles, patterns, behaviors, and etc. when it comes to the lust of the flesh that always bring you back to the same unfulfilled result. Now is the time to recognize these cycles, patterns, or behaviors, to stop them in their tracks, and to do something completely differently. Someone may be attractive on the outside, but every rose has its thorns, right? So the High Priestess of Water is helping you when it comes to your emotions, and the fragment energies are getting to the truth of a situation. There is more for you to learn, and that is what will bring you the realization about another person, if you're thinking about another, that they are being deceptive. But look at Spirit saying there are offers coming your way. Look at this. By maybe mid to end for some Cancers, whereby your cup is going to be overflowing with peace, joy, and happiness because of a financial offer or opportunity. A victorious path can open up as soon as you free yourself from the energies of deception, however that may apply. Deceptive people where you're at, deceptive connections that you're tied to, deceptive thoughts that you are carrying. You have the ability now to give birth to new opportunities, new connections, people who appreciate you. Okay, so, oh, I want to get my new cards. Hold on. Okay, so my new deck is the Sacred Rebel deck by Alana Fairchild. Love her. I feel like there's going to be a lot of rebellious energy here in the first half of June, so I ordered that deck, and I'm so glad I did. So let's pull a closing message for this Cancer, shall we? Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. Closing message for this Cancer energy for the first half of June. Oh, wow. Okay, come to life. Come to life. You may have stepped into a path where you lost your excitement. You waited for someone to bring you reality of your own happiness. And see on the bottom, we've got number 43. 4 plus 3 is 7. It's a very spiritual time for a lot of people to really think about what you have learned and how you're now going to move forward in a very successful and fulfilling way. So let me refer to the book since this is brand new and I'm not going to read a lot because I already took my notes. Okay. And this card is representing the message, create your creations. There is no going back to old ways. Let go of that which was unhealthy and embrace your new calling. Okay. It's time for new things to come to life for this Cancer energy. So really get excited about what it is you want to create or do, and free yourself from anyone who needs to be let go of. You're going to know intuitively that this person just isn't ready for a commitment. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and or subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and my price list will be in the box below. Take care, and God bless.